The flute didn't play music, it played memory. Stories by Mammabillion Presents. The Rainmaker's Curse, Episode 8, A Tale of Silence, Strangers, and the Name That Sounds Like Thunder. During the evenings, the younger girls would gather near the stream, braiding their hair and whispering dreams, waiting, hoping, giggling like they might catch a glimpse of him again. The stranger, the man with hands like carved stone and eyes like a story, they weren't allowed to tell. The elders pretended not to care, but curiosity has always been louder than caution. They began sending him small tasks, rebuilding a broken mud wall here, escorting an old woman to the forest edge, sharpening tools at the blacksmith's fire. And always, he did it, without complaint, without question. Adesua kept hearing the stories like thunder in her ears. He walks like he knows the land belongs to him. He barely speaks, but his presence fills every corner. When he touches something, it feels blessed or cursed. She wondered if it was the same man, her storm-born stranger, the one with golden eyes and rain beneath his skin. She needed air and space. So she went to the only place no one dared follow, the crooked part of the forest, just beyond the yam fields. The trees bent unnaturally there. The wind didn't blow right. They say the gods once fought there, that the ground still remembers pain. Adesua always came here to be alone, but not today. Today, a sound floated through the trees, a flute, but it wasn't joyful. It wasn't even mournful. It was aching, a note carved in grief and shadow, raw and wild like someone trying to bleed through wood and breath. She followed it, and there, beneath a broken tree wrapped in vines, he sat. Him, the man from the storm. His eyes lifted the moment she stepped forward, and the music stopped as if her presence had pulled the last note from the sky. "You shouldn't be here," he said. His voice was deeper now, rougher. It rumbled like distant thunder. She crossed her arms. "Neither should you." He smiled, slow, crooked, fair. A breeze stirred between them, scented with rain, but the skies were dry. "The night we met," she said softly, "it rained, but no one else remembers." His fingers brushed over the flute. "Then maybe you were meant to remember." Adesua felt her breath falter. He always answered like a riddle, like the truth had teeth, and he was trying not to bleed. She should have left. Kahind had warned her, don't talk to strangers, but her feet did not move. "What's your name?" she asked. He looked at her for a long moment. "Names," he said slowly, "are heavy things. I've carried too many." Then he added, softer, "But here, you can call me Oronmian." She repeated it beneath her breath, Oronmian. It tasted like thunder and salt. He tilted his head, studying her like a priest studies a burning altar. "Why do you come here?" "To forget," she said, almost too quietly. "You and I." His voice dropped. "To remember." Their silence curled like vines between them. She turned to leave first this time, heart pounding louder than her footsteps. But then his voice, soft, low. "Wait." She paused. "What's your name?" he asked. And for a moment, Adesua stood still, a girl with rain in her bones and thunder in her blood. She turned her face over her shoulder and gave him her name, but the forest kept it secret. For now, to see where this storm is heading, watch the full episode on Stories by Mammabillion, YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe, like, and let the gods hear your voice in the comments. Every view feeds the rain.